Western civilization is generally regarded as the child of Athens, Jerusalem, and Rome. That is, in the West, our philosophical and political thought is derived from that of the ancient Greeks, our Christian religion comes from the religion of the Jews, and both of these came to us via Rome, that is, from the Roman Empire and the civilization and culture it created. Western society has other forefathers as well. In 1995, Thomas Cahill's How the Irish Saved Civilization argued for the pivotal role of Ireland in the development of Western thought and culture. The Declaration of Independence would be drastically different, or may not even have been written at all, were it not for the thought of the 17th-century English philosopher John Locke. America itself would be a vastly different place were it not for the 16th-century Protestant reformers Martin Luther and John Calvin. The list of individuals and entities that have played a major role in the formation of the West is a long one, and the Byzantine Empire usually appears quite far down on that list. If Athens and Jerusalem are regarded as the forefathers of Western civilization, with Rome serving as their conduit, Byzantium, or Constantinople, is often regarded as the weak and ineffectual stepfather, a bit shabby and down at the heels, and certainly peripheral to the life and development of the West. The historian H. W. Crocker III, in his sweeping 2001 book, Triumph, The Power and the Glory of the Catholic Church, a 2,000-year history, has nothing but contempt for Byzantium, writing, "Islam spread by the sword, but it also found converts, which, given its promises and its simplicity, is not surprising. It is perhaps rather more surprising that the effeminate Byzantines did not as an empire willingly submit themselves to this Eastern creed, though to the Greek mind it is possible that its very simplicity argued against it." At another point, Crocker notes that the Byzantines were not popular with the Crusaders, who regarded them in the vernacular as gay Greeks, effeminate, scheming, and bitchy, and it's clear that Crocker himself shares that view. Crocker is by no means alone. Another contemporary historian, Judith Herron, notes that the modern stereotype of Byzantium is tyrannical government by effeminate, cowardly men and corrupt eunuchs, obsessed with hollow rituals and endless, complex, and incomprehensible bureaucracy. This is a long-standing view. In 1953, E.R.A. Suter, who translated the 11th-century chronicler Michael Solos's Chronographia into English, wrote in his introduction that 50 years ago, any English schoolboy who professed admiration for things Byzantine would almost certainly have been reprimanded. This was because the miserable Byzantines were pale reflections of decadent Greeks. Their art was stereotyped, lacking in inspiration, and stiff. Their form of government was static and inefficient, their literature debased. As far back as the 19th century, the historian William Lecky was even more dismissive of the Byzantine Empire than was Crocker. Of that Byzantine Empire, the universal verdict of